Last month, Tim Watson, local attorney, joined us, finally revealing the meaning of those mysterious billboards that we've all seen up and down Northwest Arkansas on the interstate for the last year. The billboards ask, who is Tim Watson? And Tim, not only here with the answer to that question, but to tell us a little bit about what it might mean for the rest of us.
Yeah, welcome back, Tim. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we did reveal the man behind the mystery of who is Tim Watson, and we talked a little bit about the firm last time, but remind us, what do you do with your law practice?
So last time we were here, we talked a little bit about medical malpractice. I mean, attorneys generally help people who have been injured. That's the typical thing people think of, and medical malpractice is something that I have started to focus on, but a lot of what I have done for the last few years is help people with what I call their disagreements about their agreements. These are contract disputes.
Oh yeah, tell us more. What do you mean by that?
So, right, you have an agreement with somebody, and it can be written, or it can be verbal, obviously. Most people, hopefully, will have a written contract, so it's a little bit clearer what it is you're trying to do and what both people are supposed to do, but sometimes you don't have that. You have an agreement, you reach a disagreement about what the words mean or what the words say or how the law applies, and you need an attorney to try to help you resolve that, and that's where I come in.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone comes into your office with a disagreement. What advice would you give to them?
Yeah, so first, somebody comes in and talks to me, and the first thing that I ask them is, can we find some proof of what the agreement actually was?
Okay.
Do you have a contract? Do you have something in writing that you can give to me? We look at it, we try to see what we might be able to do with it, and try to see if there's a way to resolve it with actually filing a lawsuit. We try to see if we can maybe talk to the other side and get everybody back to agreement.
Okay.
But lots of times that doesn't happen. And sometimes even when you have an agreement, the law won't support your agreement. And you need an attorney to kind of help you walk through that. And so if you end up in the need of an attorney to help with a lawsuit, that's what I do too. I'm a trial lawyer. I do lawsuits over contracts.
Okay, good to know. We do have some contact information in case you're having a disagreement from an agreement that you made with someone. These can get very tricky, and you do kind of see these often maybe between friends or maybe family members sometimes, Tim. So here's some information for you at home if you want to contact Tim to help you work all that out.
Yeah, certainly. There is
Something
a lot
like that
to
you
it.
need to have a professional kind of work through.
Yeah, I mean, even if it seems like it's obvious, sometimes it's a good idea to have a lawyer look at what it is that you're trying to do.
Yeah.
I always have to have everybody double check my work, and still sometimes it's a mess.
We all do.
So
Absolutely.
having a professional do that seems like the right way forward.
I think it's the right way forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. Especially in the context of construction. I mean, there's so much building going on in Northwest Arkansas.
True.
A big part of what I do is actually construction disputes.
Okay.
Because you'd be surprised when you have somebody come and do some work on your house, or when you try to reach an agreement with a homeowner to do some work on their home.
Okay.
It's a lot more complex than you'd think it might be.
Yeah,
and so
certainly.
especially in that context, finding an attorney to help is a good idea.
You got
absolutely.
it. Yes.
We'll make sure you've got information if you need to contact Tim. Good to see you.
Yes.
Great
Are you
to
coming
see
back
you
to
guys.
see us soon?
I hope so.
Yeah, we hope to have you back.
Absolutely.